Well, bringing trauma-informed care right to you. That's what this new mobile unit called Curbside Compassion does. It was created by Yo Soy Ella, a Chicago nonprofit that provides free mental health workshops and counseling for women of color in need of support. And we would like to welcome in Sarah Taylor, the founder and executive director of Yo Soy Ella. Great to be with you. Glad to have you back on the show to talk about your latest effort.
Thank you so much, Audrina. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes,
I am excited to be back.
I know, it's so cool. I featured you as a change maker because of all the amazing things that you're doing in the community. But let's start with the services that you provide. So for people who aren't familiar, you offer free services in both Spanish and English. What kind of services?
So they involve with individual therapy, they involve with group counseling, social outreach work we do. I mean, it all depends on what that person specifically needs. We have it. We've been doing this work for 13 years, so we have a great supportive team behind us. We have 12 wonderful women who are very much comfortable and well-versed and able to facilitate and offer that service that a particular woman needs at that time.
And quickly, what type of communities and what type of women are you serving through Yo Soy Ella?
So the communities can vary from the inner cities, the inner city communities, or communities that are historically underserved. We also have touched communities that are outside of Chicago. So you're talking about Cicero, Berwyn, and those communities. And yeah, and the women that we particularly serve are the ones that are experiencing mental health challenges or emotional challenges, because we understand that everything is mental health. And those who are in the depths of domestic violence, who are in the level of either fleeing or self-discovery, wondering if they are able to identify if it's domestic violence or not, we're able to provide prevention, education, and advocacy for those women.
That's amazing to have that support. So what did you see here when you were serving communities that made you want to create Curbside Compassion and bring this to them?
Yeah, you know, Audrina, I've been doing this work, as I stated earlier, for 13 and a half years. And I think it was just time for us to mobilize and be in the community, be in, grease our elbows and go in there and pretty much touch base with those who are right there in the community who don't have necessarily access to mental health services or don't have that visibility to what a mental health service looks like or provider can look like. And we wanted to highlight the uniqueness of mental health services and how welcoming it can be. It doesn't have to be like, the office lighting or like I call it the operation lights,
I get that.
Those kind of lightings that can create some, some resistance and some hesitation. So we bring that life into the communities with this van.
That's amazing. And I looked at your website. I saw that you can sign up. It's already booked for October, so there's obviously a big need for this. So how does this work? Do you go on, you fill out a form, and then you bring the mobile unit to like maybe a neighborhood or event?
That's exactly it. It's simply just filling out a booking form, and then we touch bases with you within 3 to 5 days. We would like people to book out your event within 3 to 5 weeks because we understand that Yo Soy Ella members, we also have demanding schedules, and the van is very, very demanding herself. So if you book out and, we touch base with you within 3 to 5 weeks, and then we'll make sure that we are at your event, your picnic, your family gathering, even house calls. We do house calls as well. And yeah, that's simply it. It's really simple.
It's amazing to be able to mobilize this. I know it took some community support to get this up and running. Really quickly before we go, I do want to ask, what's the response been to Curbside Compassion?
Oh my God. I think Curbside Compassion is a fan. She has a fan club. They love her more than they love me and love our organization itself, because Yo Soy Ella has been powering Curbside Compassion. She is highly requested, and people are actually becoming more and more connected to what mental health services can look like and the possibilities of it with this van, simply by just driving her up and pulling it on the curb.
That's so amazing. I know a lot of communities. I grew up in one that we didn't talk about mental health, so to be able to mobilize and bring these services to people who need it, I think that's amazing. Sarah Taylor, founder and executive director of Yo Soy Ella, thank you for joining us here on the show and for serving our community. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Audrina.
And again, to learn more about the services and Curbside Compassion, head to yosoyella.org. We have the information on your screen.